It's our friend Noodles, ladies and gentlemen, from the Offspring.
Hey guys,
has
how's
just
it
stopped
going?
by.
Noodles from Offspring, sure, but also from Worst Thumb.
Well,
Let's not
yeah,
forget.
right.
Yeah, that still hurts me to hear those words "worst" and "thumb" in the same sentence. Noodles, what went wrong with the world's greatest Badfinger tribute band? How did that fall apart?
Well, our drummer broke his leg. You know?
That's right.
So that kind of puts a crimp on
Yeah,
playing
push
drums.
things back a little bit. A little
Yeah.
bit of a Chinese democracy moment, but we're going to get there.
That's
Plus,
right.
if I could add, it was a terrible idea.
How dare you,
you?
sir?
I mean, it was a great idea. That's what I mean.
Yeah, that's what you meant to
Yeah.
say.
So, Ralph, one day you decided you needed to be singing in a Badfinger tribute band, right?
Yeah, it sort of was it was like a Tourette's moment. I don't know. You would ask me something, what would you do if you weren't working here or something? And I'd say, well, I would be the lead singer in a Badfinger cover band. It was just a stream of consciousness moment. And somebody was listening, and
Right.
the next thing you know, Noodles made it a reality.
Somebody responded.
Yeah,
I'm in.
I want to be in that.
I was listening on my way to the beach to go surfing, and I went, "Worst thumb, beautiful. Let's put umlauts over the U."
That's right.
You know, I love it. I want in.
At one point, Pat Smear was involved,
Yep,
and Dave
that's
Grohl was
right.
talking about being the drummer, and we had a thing going, and then it all kind of fell apart. But I still hold out hope.
Do you?
Yes.
Well, Noodles,
Because I'm an idiot.
it's not like you're not already busy with the other band. Tell us what was 2015 like for Offspring?
It was a good busy year. We did some touring over the summer, and in and out of the studio off and on as recently as this week. Still working on new stuff, and looking forward to an exciting 2016. Now.
So you think a new album next year?
Hope it for sure. Yeah. We definitely got some songs that we're working on that we're real excited about.
So you can't commit to the whole next year. You're saying maybe.
We have a
Use
singer.
your words, Noodle.
I know, right?
Don't just
Use
stare
your
me
words.
down. This is radio.
Our singer's really trying to get his PhD done by May.
well, your singer needs to get on
That's
it.
commendable.
funny.
But you know what? That's a good thing, because while he's coming out here to work on his PhD, he's also coming out here to be in the studio.
Okay,
So
all
he
right.
goes to USC and works half the day, and then the next half of the day in the studio.
Okay. All right.
It's
Rock
crazy.
and roll
This
PhD.
guy's,
That's crazy.
He's insane. Our
A
singer
doctor
is
of what,
insane.
may we ask?
It's molecular biology.
Same.
Sure.
Genetics.
Same.
Just genetics.
Same.
Same thing.
Same degree as
Yeah.
Kevin.
Yeah.
Noodles, we had Dexter on a couple of years ago when he had just written a paper. He had just gotten some paper published that was getting a lot of
That's
acclaim.
right, about
Like-
microRNA and all that.
Yes. And
brilliant,
we
brilliant.
We read the synopsis of what the paper was about, and we could not begin to even understand the subject. Not to mention the conclusions that he came through for his read. So we actually had him on the phone, and we're like, really dumb this down for us so we can understand it. And he still was so far above us, we couldn't figure it out.
When we're on the tour bus, I just nod a lot. I just nod. Yeah, I have no idea what he's talking about.
Isn't
no
that the
clue.
craziest thing? I mean,
No clue.
like, what makes a guy have that a kind of brain that can be the lead singer in a punk rock band for 25 years and also go over here and be that guy?
Well, I think autism is a spectrum.
Bean, you can relate to that, can't you?
It's just amazing.
Yeah. In all seriousness, I mean, he's driven towards knowledge and just doing things. I don't know what it is. He's an absolute overachiever.
Same.
Type A. But,
Just
you
like
know,
Kevin.
Yeah. But he's really brilliant, as well.
This is the voice of our friend Noodles from the Offspring here on the Kevin and Bean Show. We're going to get back to the pageant and meet our top 3 contestants in just a few minutes. I couldn't have you here, a little rock and roll royalty on the stage, and not ask your thoughts about the Scott Weiland news last night. How'd you find out about it? What did you think?
Yeah, I heard about it just before going to bed on Twitter, and just immediately my heart went out to his wife and kids.
Yeah.
It's so hard being away from your family on the road, and when something like that happens, it's just tragic.
You must have crossed paths with Scott a million times over the years.
We've played a bunch of shows with him, most notably the big Weenie Roast at Anaheim Stadium, I think in '99, I think it was, around then. And he was just such a great performer. I think he came out in a black dress, a black evening dress. that
Yeah, he
night.
was wearing an evening dress.
killed
That
it.
show.
He's a great frontman. He was
Absolutely,
a great frontman. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Did you get a chance to spend any time with him?
I didn't know him. Never
You
met
didn't know him, yeah.
No.
Because we were lucky enough, to have STP. We did a couple of breakfasts with over the years, and they played acoustic, and we've interviewed him so many times over the years. And he's just one of those guys who's just so fun to be around. Like, he just has that infectious enthusiasm. He just seemed happy, and and nice, you know.
I've heard that a lot about him. Unfortunately, I never got
Yeah.
to meet him. But
All
yeah,
right.
it's just tragic.
All right, have you had a chance to check out the competition here this morning? Any
I
thoughts on the
have.
girls?
You know what? And I just want to say thank you for promoting breast awareness here today.
That's what we're doing.
Exactly.
We're givers. Noodles.
Right.
That's all.
We're about
God's work
education.
they're doing here,
Thank
yes.
you.
And and I got to say, they're all beautiful women and just equally equipped to handle the job.
Certainly equipped.
But I got to say, Alyssa, the Offspring fan, is
Oh,
that's
right.
Hard score.
Oh, so
Kevin's-
you're saying you're
Kevin's-
voting for the girl that Offspring is her favorite band?
Yes, because she said some very flattering things about my band and Also, she's the only one whose special talent involved alcohol.
That's
from
true.
her
That's true.
boobs.
She did a shot out of her
come on.
boobs.
Yeah.
I saw Noodles backstage right before we brought him up, and he said, I just got to tell you guys, when they're dancing on stage on the radio, that's good stuff.
I was listening on my way in today and cracking up.
Theater of the
It's so
mind,
funny.
Noodles. Theater of the mind.
Exactly.
All right, Ralph, what happens next when we come back after a quick break?
Well, we've got 6 girls. We're going to pare it down to the top 3 vote getters when we tabulate all the votes from KROQ.com. And then, shortly thereafter, we will announce the Miss Double December for 2016.
Can't wait. That's happening at the Slidebar in Fullerton. We'll be right back on the Kevin and Bean Show on the world famous KROQ.